Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. Let me just get comfy, settled and all that. See, still in the scruffs. Christmas is getting closer. What more can I say? Anyway, what I could say is actually we got our tree up now. We've actually gone and done it, and so the tree's up now. It's looking kind of festive in the front room, but let's not get too carried away. So anyway, next beer up is this is going to be an interesting one, and there's also going to be a comparison in this video as well. So it's going to be a review and a comparison. And the next beer coming up is quite possibly the worst beer I am ever going to drink. And after I've tried it and everything, I'm going to, once I've done the review for that beer, I'm then going to compare it to possibly the current worst beer I've ever drunk. Both beers are readily available. Both beers are cheap, although the one beer here is certainly the cheapest one. So let's ignore the comparison bit, but let's dive in with the beer that we're coming in, and it's from Morrisons, and it's their Savours Lager, coming in at a whopping 2% in a 440ml can. A 4-pack of these was £1.10, so if I've worked it out right, 27.5 each. So artwork on the can certainly leaves a little bit to be desired, but what do you expect for 27.5? I do believe, oh, it says it contains barley. I'm surprised, because I think that's just the allergy advice, because I couldn't see nothing on there, and I was actually wondering if there is actually fucking anything in the can for £1.10 for 4 of them. So there we go. Is this possibly going to be the worst beer ever, or the worst lager ever? Because there are more beers to come, remember. So let's do the usual thing. Let's get it out the can and see if I'm a fan. I've got to say, I'm not too hopeful on it, but we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. So, in the glass, clear as a bell, shitloads of carbonation. Don't you see that now? It's straw in colour, and to be fair, we've got a 2-finger, quite spacious white head. I mean, it looks like a lager. Would have liked to have more of a compact head, maybe a little bit less carbonation, but it does look like a lager. So let's dive in on the nose and see what we pick up on the old nostrils. See if this is really that bad. Tinny. Sort of, there is a hint of lemon in there, a very slight hint of lemon. There's quite a big hit of lemon I'm getting. I'm picking that lemon up. I'm getting a little bit of maltiness, lemon and malty, a little tinny. For 27.5, let's dive in and see how bad it is. Cheers, everyone. Fucking lager. Oh, dear me. Dear me. Okay, right. Let's get the rest in. I highly doubt there's any sediment in the bottom of this can. Let's go in again and see where we go. Has no body to it. Absolutely no body to it. It feels like you are drinking water in the mouth. It feels like you're drinking sparkling water. And I would say up until 3/4, even I'd say up until halfway, of having a mouthful. Yeah, we'll do another one. There. Up until probably 3/4 of the way through that mouthful, it tastes of water. Then you get this bit of a sort of lagery kind of taste to it. And I use the term lager very loosely. Oh dear. I know some people don't like strong beers. I know some people can't afford strong beers. But seriously? What the fuck is that? I cannot believe they actually make that. I genuinely cannot believe that is actually classed as a lager. It tastes nothing like lager, apart from a split second. And at that point, it doesn't even taste like a good lager. As you can expect, it's 27.5p a can. You can't even buy a fucking can of Coke for that, can you? Let's be honest. So, what do I think of this beer? As a beer, off the top of my head, at this very moment, that is quite possibly one of the worst lagers, or the worst lager I have ever had. It doesn't resemble a lager. It resembles sparkling water. It has colours and bubble. It has a colour and bubbles in it, and a funny tang on the back end. My own opinion at this moment in time, that is the worst lager I have ever had. And Morrisons, I'm sorry, but you want fucking shooting for fucking releasing that. Who the fuck would buy that beer? Seriously, I can't even imagine an old person who doesn't want a strong beer would buy that beer. That's sparkling water. So there you go, that's my views on it. Now this is where we dive in with the comparison. I done a video a few days ago, maybe a week ago, I think it's a week ago now, and my headline on that video was, is this the worst lager I've ever reviewed or beer? So I'm going to bring that beer back in, and it's Carlin, coming in at 4%. I am genuinely going to see if there can be a beer worse than Carlin. So, get it out of the can, see if I'm a fan? No. Get it out of the can, see if I'm a fan? No. Will it be better? My God, I hope so, because if this is no better than Morrisons Savers 2% lager, Carlin, you want to pack the fucking game up and fuck off to America or something. Because if you can't make a beer to match that, you want shooting. I'd be embarrassed to say I'm English. So, let's have a look at the compare. I mean, this one still has raging carbonation. That did have. But this has got like the old nucleated glass. It's a little bit lighter in colour, as you can see. Does actually look better, in all honesty. It's got a much better head on it. So let's dive in on the nose. And it still smells fucking awful. I mean, the slightest of lemons. I think I actually picked up more lemon on the nose in this. But the big thing is in the taste, so let's dive in. I'm a glutton for punishment. Spicy food, Carlin, and the fucking Savers lager. Let's dive in. Cheers again, everyone. Now, bear in mind, I've just drunk this. Let's go in on this one again. Fuck me. Drinking this compared to that, this is a lot better than that, without a shadow of a doubt. That's like just piss. That's absolutely fucking terrible. This is still absolutely fucking awful. Still tastes awful. It's horrid. It really is. It does have that horrible taste to it. But at least somewhere in there, it resembles a beer compared to this. So my conclusion on worst beer ever that I've ever had on this channel, I think, is Carlin last week was winning this hands down, I think. Morrisons Savers Lager has just destroyed it. Morrisons, I don't know how you have the gall to put that on your shelves. Absolutely fucking shite. Sell it just as fucking bottled water. It's a disgrace, it really is. I know you don't expect much for what you're paying, but is it really worth producing it? So there you go. There's my view on that. Shit awful beer. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Shit awful beer, but better than that. So that's it for this beer review. Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video and channel. Hit the bell that's somewhere there if you want to be notified. That'll let you know every time I've released a new video. And 11 minutes in, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you again on another beer review. Cheers.